Hello out there in TV land, and welcome once again to Global Girls on CAN TV. Now you are looking at a live interactive call-in show, so please call with your questions and comments. Tonight we're going to be talking about a topic that is very near and dear to my heart, and that is getting what you really want in life. So I'm going to be asking you the question, and I really need you to think about this. What are you bringing forth in your life? Think about that for a minute. What are you bringing forth? Are you bringing forth the things that you say you want, the things that make you happy, or are you bringing forth something different and then not being happy with those things that keep showing up in your life? So I want to talk about some steps that you can take toward the end of the show. We're going to talk about some steps that you can take to make sure that you're bringing into your life those things that you really want. So get ready to call us on here at CAN TV. The number is 312-738-1060. Now, normally you would see one of my girls here or a couple of my girls here from Global Girls, and they would be talking. Well, Shakori is out there answering the phones this time, so if you do call, you will get a chance to talk to Shakori. And next week, Shakori is going to be back in this seat because I'd much rather be out there answering the phones, but today I'm going to be here because I really wanted to talk with you guys about a couple of things today. And one of the things that I want to talk to you guys about is what's going on with Global Girls. So much is going on. We have our summer camp going on that's going to start at the end of the summer. You can register your daughter, your niece, your granddaughter, your neighbor. Talk to the parent first. You can register the girl in your life, as long as she is between the ages of 3. Yes, we take them as young as 3 and 14. She can come and be a part of our youth performance camp. Now we call it the youth performance camp because our young people dance, sing, act all summer. And they get on stage and they showcase what they've learned, the skills that they've learned, the performances that they've learned during the summer. And they are absolutely incredible. During the summer, we will have a showcase where parents can come, friends can come, and you can see those young people get on stage and just show up and show out. I'm just so proud of them. The little babies. In fact, I'm going to show you a video in a little bit that will show you our young people in action. So that's just one of the things that we have going on at the Global Studio. And you can call us. You can be sure to call us and you can see Global Girls. Yes, you can call us at 773-902-2359. And of course, you know that we are located at 8151 South Chicago Avenue, right on the south side. And our website is www.globalgirlsinc.org. And of course, you can always email us at info@globalgirlsinc.org. Let me just straighten that out just a little bit, make it look real nice and neat. Okay, so I want you to please stop by. Go online, register that young lady so that she can have an incredible summer. Incredible. Now, if you have a teenager out there, you want to make sure that your teenager has something to do also. Today is the last day for your teenager to register for After School Matters. Your teenager can work during the summer, have something to do every day, something productive to do every day, and earn a little money. Pay her own cell phone bill, pay his own cell phone bill, get some of those clothes to go back to school in, buy them himself or herself. So go to afterschoolmatters.org and register your teen today because today is the last day. And there are lots and lots of programs spread out all over the city. North side, south side, east side, west side. Well, east side, you kind of be in the water. But Really, if you go far enough south, you can go east, a little bit east. Yeah, dealing with my geography. But register your child for After School Matters. There are lots and lots of programs all over the city, from sports to dance to theater to film to even cooking and fencing. All kinds of programs. Chicago is absolutely amazing. It offers so much for youth, for adults, for seniors. There's a line dance place a line dance studio right down the street from me, and I keep saying I'm going to go there. So I stopped in last Saturday. Oh my gosh, the seniors were there. They were having so much fun. They had an outdoor party to celebrate the 9th anniversary. It's called Miss Georgia's Line Dancing. If you're ever on the South Side and you want to do some serious line dancing, Miss Georgia's is the place to be. I'm going to go there because I need to dance more, and that's my speed right about now, line dancing. Although I can hang with some of my kids, but I'd rather go down there. So come on out to the South Side. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Now, what else is going on? Global Girls is having, in partnership with WTTW Channel 11, this Thursday, there's going to be a film screening, yes, of the movie My Neighborhood Pilsen. WTTW helped produce this film about the Pilsen area, and it's all about how the community got together and just made this area come back to life. And I really believe, now that is just a little too close. Oh, no, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yes, it's going to be a free film screening and discussion. Global Girls has partnered with WTTW to look at this film, look at the themes that come about in that film, such as education, faith-based activism, healthcare, housing, immigration, jobs, and the future of the neighborhood's youth. So, this film touches on all those issues. We are going to be screening that film Thursday, June 8th, that's this Thursday, from 6 p.m. until 8:30 p.m. at the Carruthers Center for Inner City Studies, 700 East Oakwood Boulevard. Now, there's going to be a reception with a few refreshments at the beginning of the evening, so come on out, come on out. Again, you can always call Global Girls and get more information, or you can go to our website because we have the flyer and we have some information up about the film on our website. So I invite you to come by to see the film, to join in the discussion. We're going to have some wonderful panelists from the South Side who are very, very active in the community. We're going to have Miss Conora Maxwell Mason. We're going to have Val Free. We're going to have Dr. Carol Adams. This is going to be amazing. The people that we're going to have there talking, answering questions, talking about how we can apply some of those same principles that the people from Pilsen use to rebuild their community on the South Side, in South Shore. Mr. Anton Seals Jr. is going to be a part of that panel. It's going to be fun. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be educational. Add your voice to the discussion this Thursday night at the Carruthers Center for Inner City Studies, 700 East Oakwood Boulevard, starting at 6 o'clock. Now, some of you might be tuning in for the first time and wondering, who is this lady? What is this Global Girl thing all about? Well, I am Marvin Etta Woodley Penn, and I am the founder and executive director of Global Girls. And Global Girls is a youth performing arts organization based on the South Side of Chicago. We are 17 years old, and right now, I'd just like to show you a little video. I'd like to show you a little video that tells you a little bit more about Global Girls. I do what I do because I had a mother who was incredible. I wanted to write on my walls, and she said, that's fine, go write on your walls, big letters on your wall, that's fine. Came in and said, that's beautiful. She taught me early that I could do anything, and I see so many young people who don't believe they can do anything. because they're socialized in families and schools and in institutions that tell them that they're the other. And I tell them, no, you are the ones. You are the voice of this time. Your stories matter. We give our kids a space where they're listened to, where we honor what they have to say. We honor their feelings. And so they start feeling like, oh wow, I matter. My thoughts matter. And then we'll hear one story, then we'll hear their story repeated. We'll hear another story that's along the same lines. So we'll take the themes that arise from their stories, and then that's the core of what we turn into our performances.
Seeing how they first started off and then seeing their growth throughout the program. Words can't even explain how amazing it feels that you have touched someone. And although I teach them and they learn from me, I learn from them as well. Seeing that they believe in themselves, that makes me feel like we've accomplished something.
I'm at school all day. I come here after school and it's like a sigh of relief, like you just lifted a load, kind of. I can talk about anything, I can really do anything, so it's kind of like freedom is here.
We take our issues and make them into skits and dances, and they help us find our unique purpose and know that we are important and we can make a difference in the world.
They know from the time they hit that door that we see them, that we hear them, that we celebrate them. And even when they do bad, the little girl said, I got into a fight and I got expelled. So who doesn't make a mistake? That's why the word is in the dictionary. It's okay, because there's tomorrow and you can do better tomorrow, and we will not give up on you. We'll never give up on you. So that is a little of what we do at the Global Studio. Every time I see that video, it just warms my heart, because I'm so committed to bringing forth what I really want in my life. And call me and tell me what you're bringing forth in your life, and if it makes you happy, if it makes you feel good. Because I want to talk for the next few minutes about how you can bring forth into your life the things that you say that you really, 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 really want. Call me at 312-738-1060 and tell me your story about how you're bringing the things into your life that you really want. Or tell me the stumbling blocks that you've had with bringing the things into your life that you really want. Like I said, I started Global Girls 17 years ago. I was a school teacher, and I had taught school for 19 years. I'm not even from Chicago. I'm from a little town called East St. Louis, Illinois. And East St. Louis, when I was growing up, is not the town that most people recognize, or that they hear about, or that they've heard about, or maybe even visited. Of late, when I was growing up, it was a totally different city. It was a nice place. In fact, in 1964, it was voted the model city of the United States. East St. Louis, model city of the United States. Kind of hard to believe now, but things do change. And that's what we need to remember. Things change. Everything must change. You have the ability to create the change that you want in your life. When I left teaching, I said that I wanted to travel. I said that I wanted to sing, and I wanted to travel someplace else. I wanted to travel abroad, and I did it. Well, I started traveling abroad before I stopped teaching, even before I started teaching in Chicago. Because when I was in college, I was around people who had traveled all their lives. Traveling for them was just as normal as eating pie, as normal as going downtown or going across the bridge to St. Louis to shop. Traveling to a whole other part of the world was normal for these people at a very young age. And I was around them in college, and I was like, what? People actually do that? Never ever again will I be in a position where I don't travel. If I want anything, I will not find a way to make that thing happen. And before I knew it, I had met somebody from England, I was working at McCormick Inn as a cocktail waitress. Took some time off from teaching to work as a cocktail waitress, yeah. And the guy told me, I met him, he sat in my station, we started a conversation, and he said, all you have to do is tell yourself you're going to do it. And the next thing you know, you'll be stepping off the plane. I was like, what is that? He's like, anything you want, just tell yourself you're going to do it, and the next thing you know, you will be doing it. Oh my gosh. It is just that simple. Now, guaranteed, there are some steps you have to take along the way. I did have to work long enough to get a passport, to afford a passport, to afford a plane ticket, to afford a hotel room. But as soon as I got that money and I could still take care of my responsibilities, I quit my job and I got my passport, I bought my plane ticket, I had enough money to stay in different hotels while I was there, and I went to Paris, Amsterdam, and London by myself, not really knowing anyone except that person that I had met who told me that I could do it. And it was absolutely amazing. And then I started traveling a whole lot. And the next thing I knew, I started this organization called Global Girls. Didn't even know what I was going to call it. And I told my girlfriend, you know, I'm going to start this organization because I don't want to go back to teaching, but I really, really, really miss girls, working with girls and trying to impact girls' lives. I said, what should I call it? And she was like, well, you like to travel. Call it Global Girls. I was like, oh my gosh, that is so awesome. A few years after I started it, a lady asked, so why are you called Global Girls? What are you doing that's making you global? I had not even really thought about it. So I says, you know what? My girls need to travel. I just put it in my mind. I just put that thought in my mind. And the next thing I knew, we were stepping off the plane. Me and 3 of my girls were stepping off the plane in Ghana, in Accra, Ghana. It really was just that easy, and I never looked back. Since then, we've been to Accra, Ghana twice, and we visited the slave castles in Cape Coast. We stood at the door of no return, and my girls who were 14, 12, and 15 were able to have that experience. Nobody can ever take that away from them. They stood there. We stood in the cells, in the holding cells, where they would hold the women and the men until the ships came to take them away. We stood there, and we could still feel the energies of the people who were there. We could still smell the smells of the people who were there. It was almost like we could hear the cries of those people who were there. We saw the scratches on the walls. It was very, it was very poignant for me. It was a changing experience for me. It made me want to take more young people there, and it redoubled my commitment to do all that I can to help young people. But that's taking me a bit off course. There's several things that you can do. I know that I'm not the only one who has thought about some things that I really wanted to do, about bringing forth some things in my life that I really wanted to do, and I was able to do them. I know there are some people out there who can tell me a story about bringing forth things that you really want in your life and the process that you went through in order to do that. Give me a call and let's just have a conversation about that at 312-738-1060. You know, over the summer, I'm going to be working with women a lot because right now we work with girls. We have about, we have quite a few young people who come through the studio every day because we do have an after-school program. So if you would like to enroll your child in our after-school program, please give us a call at 773-902-2359. You will be so glad you did. That after-school program runs Monday through Friday from 3 p.m. till 6 p.m. We also meet with the young people on Saturdays from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. because sometimes we have young people who just cannot make it for whatever reason to our after-school program. They really want to come to Global Girls, so we will have Saturday session for them. We have our own space. We can open it up whenever we get ready to hold sessions whenever we get ready. That's the good thing about God bless the child that's got his own, right? So during the summer on Saturdays, instead of us holding sessions, I'm going to be holding wellness workshops for women. And we're going to have these workshops. I know I have just a few minutes left in this program, but I'm going to get this out. We're going to have these wellness workshops for women where you can just come and we will have healthy meals for you. We'll do movement, lots and lots of dance movement, or just stretching exercises, something to help women get in touch with their bodies. And then we'll work on your mind, then we'll work on your emotions and your spirit. And we'll talk about techniques that you can use to really start bringing forth in your life what you really want. Do you really want joy to come forth in your life? Do you really want abundance to come forth in your life? Do you want happiness and love and all those things to come forth in your life? Then you got to be on the right track to bring those things into your life. And you have to look at what keeps showing up. Now, some of you say, yeah, I want joy. I want abundance. I want love in my life. But what's showing up? Is worry showing up? Is anxiety showing up? Depression, fear, anger? Are those things showing up? Because you can only bring forth what you're feeling. You can only bring forth what you're thinking about. You can only bring forth what is on your vibrational plane. The first and most important step is to feel good. It is simply to feel good. I tell you, yesterday I was working. I knew everybody was outside. Everybody was outside enjoying the sun, having a wonderful time. But I have proposals to get out. And I know that if I don't write those proposals, if I don't get those proposals out the door at the Global Studio might not open. So I had to write these proposals, and for a quick minute, I was like, oh, I'm not feeling so good. Everybody's outside enjoying this beautiful weather, enjoying this beautiful day. And I was like, you need to cut that out. What are you doing? Where are you focusing? What are you bringing forth? And I started thinking about the joy that I was having being creative. I started thinking about the joy that I was having, thinking about the income that I was going to bring back to my girls. I started focusing on the trip that I might be able to take my girls on, because we're going to go down to East St. Louis and we're going to talk with girls down there. We're going to go throughout the state of Illinois and just have a wonderful listening tour, talking with girls about who are you? How do you know who you are? What is your joy? If money were no object in the world, what would you do? What would you bring forth in your life? How do other girls impact you? Who has taught you the roles that you now have for yourself? I just want to listen. I want to ask questions, and I want to listen to girls, and I want to listen to women. And then I want to plan some strategies to help those people, both groups of people, bring forth into their lives what they really, really, really want. And I know it's possible. So what I'd like you to do is to think about joining us at some of these wellness workshops, because it is going to be amazing over the summer. We're going to have a fabulous, fabulous time. So I'd like you to give us a call at 773-902-2359, or stop by and see us at 8151 South Chicago Avenue, or look us up online at www.globalgirlsinc.org. Get more information about the organization. Enroll your daughter, your niece, your granddaughter. Enroll a girl in your life in our summer program or our after-school program, because we do have programs year-round. Or come see us this Friday at the Center for Inner City Studies, where we will be teaming up with WTTW to bring you a wonderful film. Now, I have to leave you with my thought for the week. Dream great dreams, and then work to make those dreams come true. But always, always, always feel good doing what you know you have to do. Thank you so much. And Shakori will be back with you next week. Please visit our website, learn more about Global Girls, and tune in, same time, same channel, next week, 6:30, for Shakori and her guests. She always has some wonderful topics to talk about, some interesting things to say. You will not regret spending about 25 minutes with Global Girls. Thank you so much and have a great day.